We are joined by staff of Parliament,
kunamalunga weParliament abazinsebenzi eParliament esinabo la
who's assisting us with the proceedings of the public hearings.
abasiza ngokukhambisa lokho ukulalelwa komphakathi.
We are also joined by Honorable Mulekwa.
Sihlangene nobaba uMulikwa Mhlonitshwa Mulikwa.
The portfolio committee is divided into two,
Ikomiti leke ihlukaniseke kabili.
who are leading the public hearing throughout the country.
Abadosa phambili ke lokho ukulalelwa komphakathi enaheni yonke.
The other team is led by Honorable Pile,
Elinye ke ithimba lidoswa phambili ngumhlonitshwa uPhiley.
and the other team is led by Honorable Musa Chaban.
Elinye ithimba lidoswa ngumhlonitshwa uMusa Chabane.
As you know, the Constitutional Court directed Parliament
Njengoba kwaziwa ke ukuthi umthetho ikundla yomthetho sekelo yalayela iParliament bona
to change or to amend the Act
ukuthi yenze amachuguluko emthethweni lo wezamakhetho.
the Electoral Act 73 of 1998,
Umthetho wezamakhetho wenomboro 73 waka 19
it has declared
98.
it as unconstitutional,
wabonwa ukuthi awukhambisani nomthetho sisekelo.
that it does not allow independent candidates or adults or individuals to participate in the provincial and national elections.
Ukuthi bongavumeli abonkhethane abazijameleko nofana abanye abantu abadala ukuthi babe bazibandakanye nabo ngokupheleleko emakhethweni.
That has compelled the Minister for Home Affairs
Lokho kukatelele ungqongqotjhe womnyango wezekhaya
to establish a task team that was led by former Minister Musa,
ukuthi athome ithimba elalidoswa phambili nguloyo wayengungqongqotjhe uValemusa
with the experienced team that has conducted extensive consultation on the modalities on how we must respond to the Constitutional Court judgment.
ithimba lelo ke lifunisisile ukuthi ikomiti ingakuthobela njani ke lokhu okufunwa umthetho sisekelo mayelana nalokho.
The task team has done extensively its work
Ithimba ke lenze umsebenzi omkhulu
and submitted the report to the minister or the executive.
la thumela ke umbiko kungqongqotjhe nofana abaphathi abaphetheko.
The task team recommended two policy options.
Ithimba ke liphakamise izinto ezimbili ezingenziwa.
In summary, that we must maintain the current system and introduce the independent candidates.
Ngobufitshane ukuthi sigcine indlela ebekusetshenzwa ngayo ke kwesibili ukuthi ke kufakwe ihlelo elitsha laba unkhethana abazijameleyo.
And the second option is to conduct constituency electoral system.
Kwesibili ke ukuthi kuyoqalwa endaweni ihelo lendawo lapha abantu bahlala khona elingakhona ukuthi lifakwe ngaphasi kwalomthetho na.
Then this committee here of the Parliament does not have a decision on any of the options.
Ikomiti leke ayikho engakutsho ayithatha isiqundo ngalokho okungenziwa mayelana nesiqundo ekumele sithathwe.
Cabinet then, or Minister of Home Affairs, tabled the amendment bill on the 10th of January 2022.
Ungqongqotjhe ke wethule lomthetho omlingwa ochugululwako njenganje elangeni esele lichiwo.
And the amendment bill was referred to the portfolio committee of Home Affairs.
Njeke lo mthetho omlingwa ke wathunyelwa ekomitini eqalene nendaba zomnyango wangekhaya.
The committee invited the minister to interact on the proposed amendment recommendation.
Ikomiti ke imeme ungqongqotjhe ukuthi akhulume ngemphakamiso ezenziweko kilokho.
The committee then issued an invitation for written submissions.
Ikomiti ke ikhiphe imemo ukuthi kuthunyelwe izethulo ezihlolweko kiyo.
For the public or NGOs or political parties to make comments.
Ukuthi umphakathi nenhlangano ezisemphakathini ukuthi zitsho nofana ziveze izethulo zazo.
And the written submissions were closed on the 21st of February 2022.
Njeke izethulo ezihlolweko zivalwe ngomhla ka21 kumhlolanja okunguFebruary.
The committee further invited or accepted requests for parties or individuals or stakeholders for oral submissions.
Ikomiti ke ragele phambili yavulela nokuthi kube nezethulo ezenziwa ngomlomo ngaphezu kwalezo ebekade zitloliwe
which was held on the 2nd and the 3rd of February 2022.
okwabanjwa ke ngoFebruary 2022 emalangeni la eselomhlonitsha wabalile.
We are giving this account so that you understand why we are here.
Sinikela isendlalelo lesi ukuthi nizwisise ukuthi ukomsi lapha namhlanje nofana kungani silapha namhlanje.
We have started the public hearings to extend extensively or consult with yourselves on the amendment bill.
Sihlomela amajima ke wokukhulumisana nomphakathi ukuthi sifinyelele kini sithole nemizwa yenu ngalomthethomlingwa ohlongozwayo.
We have started in Limpopo and KwaZulu-Natal,
Sithome eLimpopo naKwaZulu Natal.
and currently we are in Mpumalanga and Northern Cape.
Namhlanje silapha eMpumalanga neNorthern Cape.
In Mpumalanga we have started in Bombela.
Lapha eMpumalanga sithome eMbombela,
Yesterday we were in Emelo,
izolo besise Emelo,
and today we are here at Middleburg.
namhlanje silapha eMiddelburg.
This is an opportunity for yourself as members of the community and political parties or
Leli lithuba ke njengani nimphakathi nenhlangano zepolitiki
to contribute on this amendment bill
ukuthi nibe nomfakela kilomthethomlingwa ochugululwako
and guide the portfolio committee on the issues that you want them to reflect on the amendment bill.
bese niyelelisa ikomiti ke ukuthi nifuna kwenziweni kilomthethomlingwa ngimuphi umfakela enifuna ukuba nawo kilomthethomlingwa.
All of you are going to be given an opportunity to make submissions.
Noke nizokunikelwa ithuba lokuthi nethule izethulo zenu.
We are going to allocate individual 5 minutes for submissions.
Sizokunikela umuntu ngamunye imizuzu emihlanu ukuthi enze izethulo zakhe.
We are going to respect each and everyone who's going to make submissions.
Sizokuhlonipha omunye nomunye ozokwenza izethulo.
Members must express their views freely.
Abantu ke umphakathi kumele ukhulume ngokukhululeka na uveza imphakamiso zawo.
And we are not going to exclude any other from this process.
Akekho ke esizomchiya ngaphandle kile kambiso.
We have been working well since we have started the public hearings
Sisebenze kuhle solo sathoma ngalokhu kulalelwa komphakathi
with individuals,
nabantu ebesikhambe sihlangana nabo
political parties that are in parliament and those that are not in parliament,
nenhlangano zepolitiki ezikhona eParliament nalezo ezingahabi ukuba khona ngaphakathi
and
kweParliament
various NGOs.
nezinye inhlangano ezihlukileko.
Now, these seats which are here on the floor,
Laba ke abakhona ngaphakathi kwendlu
we are going to identify a number of hands and then you go on the line.
sizokukhomba ke izandla bese uzokutshengiswa ukuthi ujame kuphi.
Our officials will assist you to sit so that you are able to make your submissions.
Imphathiswa zethu ke zizokuhelebha ukuthi wethule njani isethulo sakho.
So we are going to conduct in the manner that we have outlined.
Sizokusebenza ngendlela ke esele ngiyivezileko.
Now that we have outlined the process and the intention of these public hearings,
Njengoba sengilivezile ihlelo nomnqopho walokhu kulalelwa komphakathi,
we are going to invite hands. You raise your hand,
sizokubawa izandla, niphakamise izandla.
and we request that when a member on the floor, you must introduce your name,
Sibawa ukuthi ke nasele ukhonjiwe na ngaphambi kokuthi uthome ukukhuluma uzitsho ukuthi ungubani uzazise
for purpose of proper recording.
ukuthi kugadangiswe kuhle.
You can use any language.
Ungasebenzisa ilimi olithandako.
Our team of officials will assist us to interpret.
Abasi imphathiswa zethu zizasiza ukuthi sihumutshe ilimi ozobe ulisebenzisa nofana sitoloke ilimi ozobe ulisebenzisa.
Can I invite hands for submissions?
Ngibawa ke ukuthola izandla labo abafuna ukwenza izethulo bangaphakamisa izandla.
Number one, you can. We need 10 hands so that the first set of 10 hands.
Sizokuthoka izandla ezilichumi.
Number two, Buti, yes. Number three,
Wesithathu sela
can join the line. Number 4, yes. Okay, this will be our first team. Okay, number 5. Okay, this is our first set of hands. Thank you, you can start. You can start the first one.
Traditional councillors who are not represented well in our local spheres of government, and also in our provincial sphere of government and in national government. So we will also like to add that you must consider that in your submission. This thing, or I'm sure of saying the ballot paper will belong, you must come with a strategy or the criteria to qualify to be an independent candidate for either province or national. There must be a threshold so we avoid the long list of ballot paper or the 6 set of ballot paper for province or for national. There must be a stricter and a wiser and an accommodative way to at least allow which will cater for us as independent candidates. Not this one of local government. This one of local government is not conducive or suitable for somebody who is liked or loved by 30% of the constituency of population in that area. So we must make sure that we reduce the signatories or those signatures which are needed for an independent candidate to qualify to be an independent candidate. As an ANC-led government, we support the bill. I thank you.
Thank you. Next. If you have if you have a document or written submission, you can, I think the officials will assist you where you must put the.
This one.
Yeah, proceed. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mahiro. My surname is Sekhala. I'm from the Economic Freedom Fighters. I'm here to make a submission. As the EFF, we do not support the bill because as a country, we don't think that we are ready administratively for the bill. Both from the IEC and Parliament, over and above all other political challenges it will bring, the bill is not going to strengthen our democracy. Instead, the bill is going to be used to infiltrate oversight at the legislative process by people who want to use money to control individuals that are not accountable to a collective but themselves. But since the Constitutional Court has put a position, independent candidate must contest national general election on the following conditions. the threshold for the nomination of independent candidate must not be less than 20,000, and this must be the people who are registered to vote, and the IEC must be able to verify them individually, one by one. The reason we are saying the threshold must be higher for those wishing to contest is because of its lower. We are going to have 1,000 of candidates for provincial and national election, and that will be impossible to efficiently administer the electoral point of view. The deposit that independent candidate must pay must be the same as the deposit paid by political parties, and it must not be refundable as the inclusion of independent candidates. This will cost and people who wish to stand not taking chances. Those who contest as individuals, independent candidates, and get higher votes than is required to get a weight in parliament must forfeit the remaining votes because they would have been given a clear and equal opportunity and option to contest as political party. We strongly discourage by-election to represent independent candidates who either die or resign from parliament or provincial legislature, because if such is permitted, the country will permanently be in elections. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Siyathokoza sibawa ulandelako.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, and greetings to you, Chair, and all members of the Portfolio Committee and everyone present here today. My name is Emmanuel Thokozani Spatalala Senzangakhona Mahlangu, and I'm from Kwaggafontein in Ward 26 under Tembisilehan local municipality in the same region of Nkangala. Chair, I would also like to make a submission or to raise my views on this amendment bill. And I'll firstly indicate that I'm very happy, like many other South Africans who are happy with this amendment bill, because this amendment bill, it will ensure that our crawling democracy gets to stand and take a few steps forward towards the development of our country. Because we believe that allowing independent candidates to contest both the national and provincial elections will also ensure accountability and extend participation in government by ordinary citizens like many of us in this house today. On that note, Chair, I would also like to make a submission on Section 31BF of the amendment bill, just to allow for a fair process and avoid unnecessary quarrels with the Electoral Commission, that a minimum of 3 months of non-membership to a political party, it's kind of too much, and it could deprive other potential people from participating, because under independent candidates, it's not shame that they normally emerge from their political parties after what they believe to be unfair processes from their political parties unfolded. Therefore, normally such processes end within 2 months from the election date as per the elections timetable. So decreasing that to 2 months, it would allow a lot of people to actively and fairly participate in these processes of independent candidates. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next.
Siyathokoza sibawa ulandelako.
Thank you. Let me start by greeting everyone in the House, honorables, members of Parliament who are here with us, members of community, and everyone. My name is David Nkosinathi Skhosana from Dr. Moroka Municipality. I'm here on behalf of Kosatu Local at Dr. Moroka. Indeed, we believe that this is, it shows that this democracy in this country is growing. I'm also here to make a submission that we support the bill, but particularly what is much more important to us, we also feel that the matter of a traditional council also need to be considered. In the very same Electoral Act that was declared unconstitutional, we feel that a matter of traditional council must also be discussed within the portfolio committee. Because our traditional councillors, we understand they are also important in our community. That was my submission. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. My name is Maurice Koza Mahlasela from Ward 22 Emalahlen, under the banner of the ANC. Mine is simple. Thanks for presenting yourselves today here at our presence. While the bill is fine, I won't speak much about the bill. But my contribution will be, regardless of the bill being amended and being taken to the people, we need again to check when doing contributions. We need to check, you see, we'll have problems when it comes to contestation. Fine, one can say everyone's allowed to contest your individuals, your...
Sorry, the veteran here says you must introduce. I think you have introduced your name, but I think
Yeah,
you're not
my name is Maurice Koza, ANC Ward 22, Emalahlen Sub-Region, Mpumalanga Province, Kangala District.
noted. You can proceed.
Yeah. My problem is, especially as a young person, now that the bill wants to be amended, we'll have many people who will call Damavugela Mbuso, who will want to contest power in the name of being an individual fighting for communities, whereas it's not there. Rather, finding in commissions, having a clause that deals with the guideline as to how does a person contest, even if it's individual. You see, the issue of political parties is very clear. One must be aligned with a political party in order to have a weight in parliament. These things of individuals who wants to go to parliament because they want to get paid there, I don't think it's assisting the country. In fact, we would even further say, we need to have a commission that will be dealing with the issue of age as well. You can't be having a person who's want to contest to lead the country, who's 75 years old, being a patient at the very same time wants to lead the country. No, we can't. We need young minds who are clear to think, who will then be able to be advised by the elder and the younger. Lastly, the issue of demarcation. It's a problem. We had many challenges in 2021 local government elections because of demarcation. The IEC was not ready. Mind you, finding a person residing in Ward 20, the demarcation says you are voting in Ward 21. The person will go to Ward 20. Finding my name is not there. Your name is in Ward 21. But the IEC officials are not advising as to how to reach the voting station where your name is. Please, let us sort our house before we can make conclusions as the IEC, not the Home Affairs. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Siyabonga.